Hi, I'm going to show you how to make these Cigar Box, Shadowbox shelves for things of all lots of things. Things include, you can put video games on there. Sorry, Bowser, but you are the bad guy, canonically, so take that, Bowser. Or you can put toys on the shelves. These are toys that, when you place them on the shelves, they turn magically into conversation starters and enders. Your company doesn't want to hear about your dumb Fallout 76 figures. Also, you can put a cigar in there for a bit of added cleverness. But don't do that, it's dumb. They don't really stay there very well. You might say they fall out. It's a callback to the figures. Ingredient number 1. You'll need, of course, cigar boxes. That's pretty much the only ingredient you'll need, unless you count your brain. But you only need the sticking to walls parts of their brain, so I won't count it, but you will need it a little bit. You can get cigar boxes at cigar stores. That's probably pretty obvious, but what's probably not obvious is that you can get them for really cheap or often completely free. They want to get rid of them. To a cigar store, the wood boxes are basically garbage. It would be like if you owned a Twinkie store and some weirdo asked you for all the empty cardboard boxes because he's going to put a bunch of action figures inside of them. You'd probably give them away just to get this weirdo out of your store. So, in our case, you're the weirdo, but you are a weirdo with a whole stack of versatile cigar boxes. Oh wait, I lied, there is a for real ingredient number 2. You will need sticky things or screws. I prefer to use either the adhesive or Velcro command strips. This makes repositioning stuff later much easier than if I were to use screws, but it's up to you. If you also fear commitment, I recommend swinging by the command strip aisle at your local hardware store on your way home from your therapy session. So let's talk about cigar boxes. I mean, cigar boxes are great. They are great even for just storing games. If you are the Shadowbox averse type of person, I don't know why you're watching this video. If you are, this is pro Shadowboxes only. You should get out. The cedar wood of the cigar boxes wicks moisture away from the content, so your games never get moist. Much like your partner, you game-collecting nerd. Plus, if you keep a stack of them in your room, visitors will think you're an intellectual with deep concerns about the diminishing respectability of literary theory in a society dominated by video games, but with much less deep concerns about mouth cancer. Then, when you die and your family distributes all of your belongings amongst themselves, everyone will argue about wanting to take the cigars because they remind them of the philosophical breadth of your bloodline, and that gives them hope for future generations. But then, psych, just video games. Papa was a nerd, like you. So step 1, remove any lids from the cigar boxes. I don't have any video clips of this step, but don't worry, it's really easy. Just open the lid of the cigar box, okay, and then keep opening until it's infinitely open. Step 2, apply stickies to the wood, or skip the step if you're using screws and just, figure out when the screw step needs to come into play. But for now, we'll stick with a sticky train of thought here. I tend to use like 4 stickies. That's usually plenty. Though it is probably worth mentioning that you shouldn't use these shelves for bearing loads any heavier than, say, a couple of pounds, unless you want the load being you want the load being barren to be dead or paralyzed from a long fall to the ground. Then have at it, man. Bear all the loads in the world. Step 3, stick wood to wall. The magic of this system is in the way that it allows you to sort of snake the shelves throughout the rest of the crap on your wall. There. Fits like a glove. Unless you have more than 5 fingers, then I'd recommend a mitten. Fits like a mitten. It's a mitten fit. Oh, why don't we say that instead? That's way more fun to say than fits like a glove. And it's more inclusive, like literally more inclusive. Mittens include more things. In this case, fingers. Mittens are really just fist sacks. Did you ever think of that? What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Then press the shelf to the wall for about 30 seconds to ensure a tight grip. Step 4, fill those shelves. This is where you get creative. Just go nuts. I'm not gonna tell you exactly how to do it. That'd be stupid. Okay? Just put stuff on it and yay. You should be careful though. Some cigar boxes are very shallow. For these, you'll want to fill the height of the box with things like stickers or pins. Because cigar box wood is generally very porous, they actually make great displays for enamel pins. So go crazy here. I mean, just go nuts with your probably very extensive enamel pin collection. Take them out of storage. You know, display them. Yes, even the rare ones. There's probably rare ones, right? People collect enamel pins. And that's pretty much it for this DIY. That's all you need to do. There's nothing else to do. This is it. Just keep getting cigar boxes and keep filling all of the various nooks and or crannies along your walls and put stuff in them. If you do this, send me some pictures on Twitter at Caleb J. Ross. There's a link in the description below to my Twitter account. Post them on Twitter, tag me, and let me know how it's working out for you. Let me know if you've found any quick kind of cool tricks or different ways to use the cigar boxes on your walls. And that's it, yeah. Thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful.